and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing another clone from Aliexpress. These guys must be having their own Camino over in China, because these guys are producing clones like no one's business. And inside here I have Bo, and I'm hoping also my other phase 1 clone as well, because I want to do another custom. So we can have a look at these two as we go through the actual video of it. So I picked up this guy. Recently we picked up Apo, and I just kind of thought, well, this guy looks pretty cool, so I'll review it on the channel for you guys so you can go and make up your mind. It's come in this nice little box. It was just in a kind of a normal bag with my address on it, so I've just taken it out of that. And so you can see how these are parcelled up. So inside there it's all just done in bubble wrap. Let's take that box away somewhere over here, and then we can just undo this bit. 1 and 2. Now coming in nice little polythene bags. So here we have Bo, and he's literally just the same as Apo, but he's got the rangefinder on there. So we'll just pull him out of the packet. So he's got 2 blasters and his large DC rifle as well, and yeah, looking quite nice, to be honest with you. Looking pretty cool. Movable. And then we have the phase 1 clone, which we have reviewed on here some time ago. Must be way back when, actually, when I first started producing these guys. So this one actually comes with a DC carbine and also the DC rifle as well. And just pull this one out. And again, these guys look pretty cool. Inside, actually, they do have the Tamara Morrison head inside there. Just looks slightly a bit warped, but maybe if I could put him in a bit of hot water, he might go into shape. But nonetheless, he will be a custom at a later date. So I'm going to go away so I can have a look at these a little bit closer in impersonation, or inspection, shall we say. So I'm going to go away, give these guys a little bit of an inspection, and then come back for a review and an overview. Back, and I've been away and I've put him through his paces, and what can I say about this figure? All I can say is well done, Hasbro. You have done, oh no, it's not Hasbro, is it? But whoever is making these are putting their heart, blood and soul into these guys. They are a fantastic job. There's not really much difference here to Bo compared to what we've done to Apo the other day, so I just want to shift focus over quickly to the phase 1, just in case there's anyone new joining the channel that haven't seen the original review and is slightly a little bit more up to date. So he comes with 2 accessories on this one. He comes with a carbine rifle. I think it's got a little bit kind of bowed there in transit, but as you can see, like, there's no sort of like mold marks or anything on there. All the details are highly correct and looking pretty cool. He comes with his other rifle, which is the DC rifle, obviously, and again in the glossy plastic, no kind of sort of mold marks, and all the details there are perfect, and as you can see, he fits it to his hands superbly. Looking at the actual figure itself, and go through his quick articulation. So headwise, left, right, he can look down, he can look up, he's got lower neck movement, upper neck movement as well, so he's got a bit of swagger, but you can also see the Tamara Morrison head inside there. Full rotation at the arm, and it has got the butterfly joint there. He's also got rotation at the elbow, and he's got the single elbow joint that comes up to about 90, rotation at the wrist, and it's also on a hinge. Diaphragm can go left and right, a little bit stiff, but it's fine. Forward, not so much, and back a little bit further. Legs come up this far, forward, back, upper thigh rotation, and they come out this far as well. He's got a single knee, sorry. Comes up quite a bit further than sort of like just 90 there. Rotation at the knee as well, and a rocker and a pivot. All in all, pretty good, exactly the same as you would do with a normal kind of official figure there. Looking nice and white and gloss. I would say, obviously, we've seen at the beginning that his helmet just looks a little bit slightly warped, but I reckon just dipping it into hot water there will bring him up. Got a nice black brow, and I thought it was a bit on the visor, but it's not. It's actually a bit of dust. Round on the back, we've actually got the red light, and got the grey and the black brow all coloured in, and then the rest of the figure is just a standard clone. So honestly, really recommend it if you're going out there to get like an army build or anything like that. Highly recommend. So going on to Bo himself, he comes with 3 accessories. Starting off with a DC pistol there. He gets 2 of these which situate in his holsters, and they just slide inside here like so. Pretty cool, one on either side. And the same as the phase 1, he comes with the DC rifle as well. Again, exactly the same mould and no issues there either. So taking that out, we can actually look at this guy's articulation, slightly a little bit hindered because of the pauldron, but you can do a left and a right. You can look down and look up. Again, he's got upper neck movement and lower neck movement as well. He's got full rotation, but hindered by the actual pauldron on this part. Rotation, oh, he's got the butterfly joint as well, and he has 90-degree elbow bend, rotation at the wrist, and it's on the hinge. Diaphragm left and right, and crunch forward, crunch back, legs can come up this wide, not hindered by the skirt because obviously it's material. Forward, back, upper thigh rotation there. We've got the rotation at the knee, and it's on the single hinge, again coming up more than 90. Rotation and a rocker and a pivot, shall I say, at the ankle. So all in all, once again, done a fantastic job. But really get my words out because this guy is so good. Really where it comes to life is actually the actual figure itself. So obviously from Apo there's not really much difference here. I'll just bring over Apo now, but he has the rangefinder part on here with the macro binoculars, and they are movable as well. And I kind of thought it's the same as Bly here, and they kind of even look like the same mould. So I kind of thought the helmet would be the same mould, but it's not. It's actually got a Tamara Morrison head inside there, so it's not a full cast head like this one here. So it's actually better than the originals, and we never had this on the official before with a removable helmet. If you did want to take it off, I suppose you could just boil it in hot water and stuff with an actual rangefinder or the macro binoculars on there as well. So really good. The other parts as well I want to show is like with Bly, this is all moulded on, and these are actually a vinyl piece that goes over the top. With the pauldrons and stuff, I think maybe it's from the same cast. It's not as nice looking as the official. It does look a little bit sorry for itself on the shoulders there and stuff, but do you know what? I would take it any day. Down to the actual belt as well. These are kind of connected as well, and painted correctly and nice. But I'm not too sure if it's the same mould, or maybe it is the same mould and that's why it looks a bit smaller and it's trying a little bit hard to get over these legs. But obviously this is an older moulded body compared to the newer moulded there, so yeah. But really looking at the figure itself, just that nice blue on there, and it just really shows it all off. And I'm really hoping that they bring out even more clones. I noticed that they just done the Mace Windu ones there as well on Aliexpress, and so hopefully we'll start getting more and more as they progress. So looking at these guys, we put them side by side with the phase 1 clone, bring him over just slightly. And I've been getting a few questions as well, if these are sort of like near enough the same size as the officials. So all these ones here are the bootlegs of the 501st, starting from obviously just a standard, and then we've got Apo, and then we've got Bo, and then we're bringing in Captain Rex. And yeah, exactly okay size. Obviously he looks a little bit smaller. There's a bit of a removable helmet, but he's not on the old or the new mould. You know, this guy's exactly the same size, and I don't really think I have one around looking. And oh, actually, yes, I have. Funny enough, I have my newest custom on the side here, which is the new phase 1 ARC Trooper. So you can actually see there in size comparisons, they do marry up. He's not going to stand. And just putting him in on the side here, you can actually see they're all the same size. So height comparisons and stuff there, you'll be absolutely fine with. So I can't really beat on as much about these as I can, but yeah, Aliexpress, just search for Black Series, don't put bootleg or anything in the title. I can't give you the address and stuff down there in the description, so it is a case of looking for yourself, but I would recommend to download the app when it is slightly easier to look for things on there. So thank you all so much for joining me on this one. Let me know in the comments down below, even if you never picked up a bootleg, are you seriously against bootlegs, or are you kind of really considering now to pick these up, even if it's your first purchase of buying one? I'd be really interested to know, because I think some of the die-hard fans out there would slightly might twist over to pick these ones up. I would love to know your thoughts on there. Also, you can subscribe, ding the bell, follow me on Instagram, which is in the description down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.